What's up, YouTube? Deadpool2323 back at it with another haul. This is my totally awesome October haul. Really excited about this haul. Got to do some awesome hunting with Metarog, Roger. Great time. Really good guy. Had a lot of fun. I'm gonna probably do it, more often. Hopefully do it more often. I hope he had a good time. I think he did. This is a pretty big haul. It's a pretty significant book I'm adding to my collection, a book I've been after for a long time. I'm super stoked to be able to add this book to a book in here. Well, all these books to my haul, but to my collection. So first, when I went hunting with Metarog, we went to a used bookstore. He'd been by it a million times. He never knew they had comics in there. We went through freaking every box they had. So he's got like these bins, laid out that you go through, and then he's got a wall of long boxes and short boxes, and like nobody ever goes through those. I guess he says those are the stuff he hasn't gone through and priced yet. So you don't know what you're going to be paying, and sometimes his numbers are ridiculous. Sometimes they're great. I found these in one of those boxes, and he threw them in for free. They feel like backing boards is what I thought they were, but they're not. They're actual little prints. And like I said, the guy threw these in for free. Really cool Wolverine versus Sauron there. Really cool. These are 94 Fleer Ultra paints. This one is by Dave DeVries. This is by Bob Larkin. Cool Beast one here by Dan Brereton. Awesome Storm one. I love the Storm one. This is by Julie Bell. And then a really cool mix of them all by another one by Bob Larkin. So pretty cool. And like I said, he threw them in for free. So, I thought they were cool. They were X-Men related. When I got them, I thought they were backing boards. I didn't really take a close look at them until I got home. So that was kind of neat. I didn't realize they were prints. I think Metarog realized they were prints and even said something to me about it. But so anyway, a couple books in here that I got from Black Sky Comics on Facebook, Gizmo17 on YouTube. Sensational She-Hulk number 34, one of the iconic John Byrne covers. I absolutely love this one. As you can see, there's no comic code approval. Very racy. And then another one. This is the one where she's in lingerie, number 43. Another John Byrne iconic cover. Some of these John Byrne covers are just gorgeous. And, people nowadays love to talk about Adam Hughes and the gorgeous covers he does. And he does. A guy who deserves all the respect in the world. And they loved, and, J. Scott Campbell's like the big guy who does the women. But, man, John Byrne back in the day, man, he was setting a trend back there. And I loved it. Went to a small convention. Probably one of the worst conventions I've ever been to. I've scored there every year. I think I bought 4 books there this year. 3 of the books I bought were out of the dollar bin, and it was the True Believers. I think it was like the 5th print of this True Believers, whatever it is, something like that. Maybe 2nd print. Giant Size X-Men number 1, True Believers. Like I said, these were $1 a piece. And X-Men number 1, True Believers. And if you want to read the story and you own the book, like I own the book. I want to read the stories, but I don't want to flip through my $3,000 book. I mean, I have. I'm not going to lie. But I got it encased. Not my X-Men 1 yet, but I got my Giant Size X-Men number 1 encased. So, these are great books to buy so you can still read the story and keep your valuable comics protected. We left there and we went to a comic book store a couple miles away that one of the guys there told us about, and I paid $2 a piece for these books. I was happy to do so. NYX number 7. This is a Josh Middleton cover, and it's The Death of Zebra Daddy. Let me see. I'm getting a bad glare. Let me see if I can. Yeah. Hold on a minute, guys. I got to reset. There we go. Had to reset up a little bit there, guys. It was getting a hellacious glare for whatever reason. This is NYX number 7. Like I said, The Death of Zebra Daddy. Another book that I absolutely love. I'm going a little bit more this way. Trying to get that whole NYX run. I got most of them. I don't have 3. Saga number 23. Trying to get the whole Saga run. Very hard books to find. Like $2. I'm going to pick that up all day. You know, these are Fiona Staple covers. And then number 21. They're taking like a year off from the run, but they're going to come back to it. So another book I picked up for $2 in those back issues was this Captain America number 26. I want to talk about this book for a minute. I picked it up for $2 in their back issue boxes. I picked it up because I've had a couple copies and I sold them, and I don't regret selling them. I mean, you know, it is what it is. You buy books and you sell books. But when I can pick it up for $2 and I know I can make, you know, 5 to 10 on it, I'm going to do that. So I kind of picked that book up to sell. And then that's The Death of Steve Roberts, it's classic Steve Epting cover. And then bam, it kind of looks like he might be dying in Infinity War. Now, I don't know if that book's going to take a hit because that's the book that may tell the story. I don't know. I doubt it, but it's good to have just in case. So I'm going to hold it for a little bit. And then the last book I got on that day, well, there was a couple more, actually, I got. I paid, I think, $10 for this. This is Giant Size Chillers number 1. This is the first appearance of Lilith, which is Dracula's daughter, and it's a Gene Colan cover. Really cool cover. I was really happy to get that book. Got it from another collector who I respect and really like a lot. And he was setting up there and selling. God, I don't know what's going on with my focus right now. But anyways, and then I picked these up in the dollar bin. I was really happy to get these into the dollar bin. Magic number 4. Super cool cover. This is Sal Buscema. The Lilith was Gene Colan, if I didn't say that. This is a Sal Buscema cover. And then I got number 1 as well. I've always wanted this series. When I was a kid, I had this book, but I didn't have the rest of the series, so I kind of want the whole series. And this is I believe it's a John Buscema cover. Yeah, it's a John Buscema cover. I picked up, moving back to the little, kind of switching back. When I went hunting with Metarog, some of the books I picked up in that store, I upgraded my copy of Fantastic Four 211, the first appearance of Terrax. I still believe Terrax, there's going to be moving him. And then a really cool book I was happy to get that is not in my collection. Really high grade. I want to say I paid like $10 for this one. Was The Amazing Spider-Man number 244, which is the third appearance of the Hobgoblin. But it's a high grade, man. I mean, the sharp corners, it's centered beautifully. It's flat. The colors are beautiful. I really like the cover a lot. And like it's the first appearance of Lefty Donovan, which the third appearance of Hobgoblin, and it's a John Romita Jr. cover. So you gotta love that. And the last book that I picked up there was Daredevil number 40, and again I want to say I paid 10. I don't know. I have some more that I picked up in the hunt with Metarog. But anything time I can get a Silver Age Daredevil, I'm gonna do it. This is a Gene Colan cover. It's actually in pretty decent condition. I was really happy with the condition for $10. For a 12-cent comic. And then I picked this up in a dollar bin at a store just down the road. It's Godzilla, the King of Monsters, number 19. No, I take that back. I picked this up in an antique store for $1. It's Godzilla, the King of Monsters, number 19. I'm trying to get that Godzilla run. I don't know why. I just happen to like it. I picked up the last Marvel Team Up, the very last one, number 150. The Godzilla cover, by the way, was Herb Trimpe. This is a Barry Windsor Smith cover. Love the cover. I've never seen this before, to be honest with you. Never seen this one before. Beautiful Barry Windsor Smith cover. It speaks of the 80s to me, to be honest with you. Yeah, 84. The way the X-Men are, you know, Rachel Summers and Rogue, and the way they dressed them, and it's awesome. And then the last book, I picked this up for $2 there, was Strange Tales number 137. You know, it's a John Severin cover. It's in horrible shape. It's hanging on by one. The cover's hanging on by one staple, barely. I'd say it's a 1.5. But you know what? For $2 for a 12-cent Silver Age Strange Tales, you know, I may one day try to complete the Strange Tales run from 110 up, or 100 up is actually probably 89 up, because I have 89, and that's where they started a transition over to the superhero stories. Might do that someday. A couple Todd McFarlane books, a book I've never had in my collection. Spawn number 9, the first appearance of Angela, the first appearance of Medieval Spawn, and first appearance of Cagliostro. I picked it up for $5, so I figured for $5 I can't go wrong on this. I can always sell it and flip it if I want to. Not a big fan of Spawn. Not a big fan of Todd McFarlane. I mean, actually, I do like a lot of Todd McFarlane's work. I'm not a big fan of his because of what he did to the Hulk. You know, maintain that. And then for $10 I picked up a Spawn number 1, and you can normally flip these online. I picked it up to flip. I'll be honest with you, but I sold my last copy, so that's the only copy in my collection right now, and so eventually I'll get more. Couple books I bought online in auctions. Tales to Astonish number 88. This is The Death of Boomerang. Nice Gene Colan cover. You know me with that Silver Age, guys. I'm really starting to get a nice run of those Tales to Astonish. In the same guy, and forgive me because I bought a couple books from a couple different guys lately, and I don't remember their names. This is it's on Comic Book Lovers Buy Sell Trade Auction, or Low Grade Comic Collectors on Facebook. This is Daredevil number 10. It's the first Ant-Man, the first Ape-Man, the first Frog-Man. It's a Wally Wood cover. I really like that cover. You know, getting that first. That's kind of a decent key. It's a decent Daredevil key, and it's really in nice shape. He put it in fair to poor condition. I'd say it's a 3.5 all day long. So maybe even a 4. But there's no creases across the cover. The colors are beautiful and vibrant. I love it. And for what I paid for these, I think I paid $10 for that. I paid $35 for this book, and this was the last book of those 3. I think I paid $5 for the Tales to Astonish. I paid $10 for the Daredevil, and I paid $35 for this. This is Daredevil number 3. This is the first appearance of the Owl, the third appearance of Daredevil, and obviously it's the great Jack Kirby. Major Daredevil key. The Owl, I think, will end up making an appearance. This book will go up and come back down. I don't know that I want to get the entire Daredevil 1 through 100 run. I definitely want the first probably 10 to 15, and then all the keys after that. But, you know, I've been picking them books up really cheap. You know, Silver Age Daredevil for $5. So if I can get the first 100 at $5 a book, I mean, I probably do it. I don't know. So then I went to my my LCS, and they had a 50% off all back issue sale. So I concentrated on some Silver Age X-Men, and I picked up 7 Silver Age X-Men books for a total of $100 because they were 50% off each. So I got X-Men number 21, Dick Ayers cover. X-Men number 22, another Dick Ayers cover. Love this cover. I want to say this might be the first appearance of Lucifer. Don't quote me on that. Cool cover though. Daredevil, or X-Men number 23. This is the first El Tigre. Maybe the last El Tigre. No, this isn't the first El Tigre. This is 23. I'm sorry. I'm reading my notes wrong. Anyways, another Dick Ayers cover. Another one to add to the collection. This is the first El Tigre, number 25. Another Dick Ayers cover. Dick Ayers had a very early run on these covers, and he did a decent job. I don't hate the covers. I like them. I think they're nice. I like how a lot of them show Professor X like that, because he's, you know, kind of a boring character other than that. This is a nice Jack Kirby cover, X-Men number 31, first appearance of Cobalt Man. It's also his origin, and also the first appearance. More important than Cobalt Man, it's the first appearance of Candy Southern. Now, if you're a true X-Men fan, you understand what that means. Candy Southern was a mainstay for a long time as a supporting character. And I want to say she dated Beast for a while, and she was a news reporter or something like that. Another cool book, Warner Roth cover, number 32. This has got a Juggernaut appearance. Anytime you can get a Juggernaut cover, that's great. And again, everything I'm showing you was a total of $100. And then number 45, another Warner Roth, which has got a cool, when he wore the green costume, Quicksilver. So I think that's cool. I like how they show his speed. You know, I like how they draw that in there. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, really cool books. Pretty good haul. So I sold a bunch of sports memorabilia stuff that I had, signed football helmets and stuff that I had over the years that I didn't want anymore. And I got a certain amount of money in trade at the pawn shop. And so two of the things I took in on trade was this Captain America number 25, The Death of Captain America Steve Rogers, Winter Soldier Crossbones, and Falcon appearance. Ed Brubaker story, Steve Epting cover art. 9.8. So I figured, that, having a 9.8 of this book, if there's a jump is nice. But I really like that cover, so I didn't mind. Wanted this book. This is probably like a reprint or whatever. It's not worth as much as those, but this is the Chromium edition, Walking Dead 100, 9.8. This is the first appearance of Negan and Lucille in The Death of Glenn. It's the wraparound cover. And again, it's a 9.8. So really cool book to own. Obviously, Robert Kirkman's story and Charlie Adler cover and art. But, the Chromium. And it's always good to get a couple slabs. Pretty good haul overall. One more book to show. As Dr. Vanchilla would say, time to take off the panties. So this is a 2.0. Sorry about the glare. So, yeah. I mean, Fantastic Four, number 4. The first Silver Age appearance of the Submariner. Has a Mr. Fantastic pinup in it. Stan Lee story, Jack Kirby, and Sol Brodsky cover and art. 2.0. This is a major book in my collection. This cost me a significant amount of money in trade. And I'll tell you, I got it for GPA. I didn't get it for less. I didn't get it for more. I had a trade, my Batman 251, my Detective Comics 400, a copy, an extra copy I had of New Mutants 98. All 3 of those books were raw. And 300 cash. Plus an extra copy I had of X-Men 142. That's what he wanted. So, my total investment, cash out of my pocket, for what I paid for those books, was $425. So, all of those books I can easily find at any... Sorry, I'm getting off camera. I can find all of those books easily at any convention and replace. A lot easier than I can get this book. So, my new favorite book in my collection. So that's my haul. I've got a really neat video I've prepped and I'll be doing in a couple days here. Already working on my November haul. It's coming around pretty nice. Like I said before, don't know that there'll be a December haul. November is normally my last haul of the year. If I do a December haul, it's normally at the end of December instead of the beginning or middle of December, because the holidays and everything, I might get some gifts or whatever. And then my hauls will probably, and so my haul videos in 2019 will be every other month. They will no longer be every month. I'm weeding out a lot of my collection. I'm selling a lot of stuff. So my philosophy has changed. But I can go in that in other videos. So I just want to say, thanks everybody for sticking with me. My work schedule has been hectic. I live in Florida. We've had the major hurricane hit. We had to prepare for that. Luckily, it didn't hit my area, but the devastation to North Florida is unbelievable. If you know an avenue or can find a way to donate to that area, please do. The devastation is just unbelievable up there. Just unbelievable. I work in law enforcement. We've sent a lot of assets up there. And so that's what's been keeping me from commenting on a lot of videos, because I haven't had the time to watch videos. I'm trying to catch up on some of the back videos. I apologize to everybody who comments on my videos and watches my videos. Don't think that I don't care. I absolutely do care. I appreciate it. It's just September, October, November are the crazy months in my line of work. And so it is what it is. Being that I live in Florida, that's the crazy weather season. So thanks for watching, guys. Everybody be safe. Have an awesome Halloween. Collect what you like. Don't apologize for it. Happy hunting.